Why are we turning every animated classic into a live-action nightmare? In the grand tradition of Hollywood refusing to leave things alone, yet another animated classic is getting the live-action treatment, Lilo and Stitch. And while we didn't say we wanted to see all these characters in live, we didn't actually care. That's right, Disney's taking our favorite chaotic Hawaiian alien invasion story, stripping it of its original charm and stuffing it into the CGI suit so uncanny it might haunt our dreams forever. And yeah, there's also some live-action like real people maybe, but anyway, nothing says Ohana means family like a blue photorealistic gremlin that looks like it crawled out of a lab experiment gone way wrong. Will it be cute? I don't know. But let's be real, Lilo and Stitch is just lasting in a long line of animated films being force-fed into the live-action pipeline. Yeah, that's right. From Beauty and the Beast to Avatar, The Last Airbender, Hollywood has made it clear that if something was once colorful, expressive, and beloved, they must make it with dead-eyed CGI creatures and actors who sign on before realizing what they were in for. I mean, Emma Watson is Belle now, and not just the girl from Harry Potter. So let's take a look at a couple classic animations here, like Beauty and the Beast, where Emma Watson, in this case, the auto-tuned vocals. When Disney announced live-action Beauty and the Beast with someone who maybe couldn't sing, they were cautiously optimistic and cast Emma Watson anyway. I mean, how bad could it be? It's a tale as old as time, and after all, the trailers dropped and we were introduced to a CGI Beast who kind of looks like he belongs in a mid-tier Xbox game. But let's not say that we can forget the auto-tuned singing of Emma Watson's Belle, which had the vocal range of Siri to hum along to his song. It wasn't that bad, but let's be real, folks. The real horror show here was the enchanted objects. In the original, Lumiere and Mrs. Potts had a warmth and a personality that you just couldn't ignore, but in the live action, they looked like cursed antiques that would whisper threats to you in the dead of the night. The entire movie felt like it was desperately trying to recapture the magic of the original, but much like Gaston after a fall from a great height, it just kind of didn't land in the same way. To another extent, though, this live action version is kind of unnecessary, being that there is La Belle et la Bête, an old French film that actually is the original live action version of this whole thing. So talking about original things, people talk about The Lion King, a beloved classic that they really didn't have to make a remake of, and people say it's based off of Hamlet anyway, so maybe it's also remade. But The Lion King in 2019, aka, was the film that made us ask, can an animal express emotion if its face is locked in place like a taxidermy experiment? Spoiler alert, no. The original Lion King gave us unforgettable expressions, or forgettable ones. Simba's heartbreak, Scar's wicked smirks, Timon and Pumbaa's absolute comic gold. Yeah, the remake gave us realistic lions who looked like they were perpetually contemplating their mortgage payments. Watching Mufasa's death scene in a live-action movie like this was like watching an actual nature documentary, except instead of crying, you were just deeply uncomfortable. Remember, if animals are being realistic, they're animals. They're ruthless. This is not for children. Let's forget the decision to bring back James Earl Jones as Mufasa, but give him absolutely zero new energy was as if they woke him up from a nap, handed him a mic, and hoped nostalgia would carry the performance. Spoiler alert again, it did not.